All right.
What? Were you making fun of me?
Shh, clear chat. What's the command to clear? Shit, clear chat. She's back. I think there's a command to clear chat. I don't know what it is though.
Okay.
Chat wants to know where their drinks are. Did you not get one for them?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Describe taste.
Describe taste? That feeling that you get when you put things in your mouth.
No. You need to describe. What did you get to drink, actually?
Oh, I got green tea.
Yeah. What's it taste like?
Way too fucking hot.
No good.
Herbs and I don't know. Is this like a normal question you ask all your guests?
No, not at all. I'm just doing it because chat did it earlier and I think it's funny. All right,
oh,
so...
wait, we got military ideas, by the way.
We did?
Yeah, the Queen Consort Joanna is proving to be a fearless woman, often seen studying the technique of the soldiers during their training. Sometimes she even approaches the practice grounds herself. While some were initially hesitant to engage the royal queen consort in melee, others were curious about the skills she brought with her for her life in Castile. Even though it was a surprise to some people, Joanna's reputation for handling herself in a fight is not an unwarranted one. In addition, the presence of the queen consort seems to have an encouraging effect on the troops. Excellent! Gain 50 military power. I'm a great queen, thank you very much.
That is really good. You basically paid for your pink wig, General. All right, so
blah blah blah. Click. You guys are mean.
The reports are in. The couriers have arrived. The army's in position. The navy's been repaired. They want your permission to murder the Moroccans. It's time to declare war.
We will declare war. It is time.
Also, there's the minor issue of a whole bunch of Grenadan rebellion peasant people in our lands that you might want to be aware of.
Okay.
So maybe we should take Pink Wig out for a test run. Let's see how he murders some Grenadan soldiers. Some rebels.
Right.
Do you see that 13 stack in Malaga?
Yes.
So we were nice and benevolent and like raised the autonomy and like stopped taxing the Andalusian people. Castile didn't, and they spawned rebels in the province of Granada. And they are a type of rebel called separatists. They basically want independence for their nation, Granada. All right, you can't do this. Chat will, it's not just me. You can't eat food and not tell us what you're eating. Chat needs to know. What is that? There's food. What is it? Describe taste.
Mom, can you read it in your most sexy way?
They do this to me.
Wait. Okay, well, I'm eating leftover Chipotle. And it tastes salty and
too hot?
Spicy.
Is it too hot?
No, this is okay. The tea is still way too hot.
Okay, so Granada separatists. Castile
Granada separatists, that's right.
They're worse at ruling their country than we are. And so the rebels spawned. They want separatism for they want to break free for their own people. And even though we didn't spawn them, because the land that we have is also the same tag, they will move into our lands as well. So they moved from Granada over here. It's not something you did wrong, as much as it'd be fun to blame you. But yeah, so you could just march the army into Malaga. What's going to happen is because Malaga is a fort, even though we would be like moving our army into the mountain, which would normally give us a penalty, we're actually coming to defend a fort, which means we're the defender. So the enemy takes a penalty. There should be a great fight.
So we're going to move these guys over to... I did the thing.
Cool. Let's see how Pink Hat does. Pink Wig.
Pink Wig's going to be a legend.
Now, just one thing to point out, technically. We have an army that's composed of 12 infantry and 2 cavalry. Mm-hmm. And we're attacking an army that's size 13, which means that it has 13 troops in the front row. Mm-hmm. Technically, it'd be a little bit better if we had 1 more infantry, just so that we would have both of our cavalry on the edges without having them take any damage. We're going to lose some of our cavalry instead, because we have one less infantry than we need. But it would take like 2 or 3 months to train another one. So let's just let them fight. But if we were trying to min-max, we would want to have more. So we became the defender. In the first fire phase, we rolled a 0. The enemy rolled a 2, but they have a defensive penalty because of the mountains. They rolled a 0 as well. Let's see how we do in the first shock phase.
Hey,
We rolled a 2.
again.
Between 0 and 9, we rolled a 2. Not the best. Pinkwig, you're fired. I'm just kidding. It's not fair. Okay, come on. Second shock phase. Let's see what you got. 4. Hey, it's better than before. He's learning. He's getting a little bit better. This is very nice of us.
It looks like we're taking their morale. Yeah!
So we lost like 2,400 troops, roughly 300 troops to kill that army. And we just got a modifier shock damage received minus 10%. So this guy is pretty damn good. Minus
Leader
10.
trait gained. Hard-earned battle experience has given our general Pinkwig the defensive planner trait. This will give him the following bonuses. Shock damage received. Yeah, tip.
All right, so we'll give the army like another month or so to recover since it lost some troops in that battle. And then you can declare your war. So May 1st. A day that will live in infamy. The day that Monk 04 ate Chipotle. Look at those fools. They're drilling in Melilla. Let's go attack them and kill them. Actually, we can't get to them because they're behind forts, but still.
To declare war on these guys, I click.
There's one thing we should check. So,
Oh, okay.
Castile, okay, this is sort of complicated. I hate that this is so complicated, but okay, right click on Castile for me. The big yellow country next to us.
Mm-hmm.
You see how they're above all the like line items of interactions we can do? There's 3 tabs. Show diplomatic actions, opinion, and diplomatic feedback. You click diplomatic feedback, it shows the provinces that Castile like wants, the things that they think are important. So if we were to call Castile into a war right now and say like, hey, come help us kill Morocco, they want all of that land on the coast, and if they occupy it, they're not going to transfer it to us because they want it.
Right.
They want it for themselves. And we want that land too. So what we need to do is we need to say we want it so that they will say they don't want it, so that they will transfer it to us when we're at war. You can't do it while you're in war, you have to do it before war. So now, right click on our own country, and then just mark all of those provinces along the coast of Morocco. Just click on them like this. And what that does is it indicates to the AI in the game that this is land that we as Portugal like really want.
How did you get to that map setting?
It's that same thing there. There's 3 options for diplomatic, opinion, and diplomatic feedback. If you have diplomatic feedback, you should automatically be on this map mode.
Okay, I got it. All right, diplomatic. All right.
So I did like the Tangier and west and south. You go ahead and do like Tetuan and Melilla and all that. There you go. So that's how you tell the AI what you want, what you're expecting, what you think is like a vital importance to you as Portugal. It's called.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay.
So now if we again right click on Castile, we can see that he still says he wants it, but because we also want it, he should transfer most of the lands that we would want to take to us.
Okay.
All right, now you can declare war.
Okay. So we are going to...
Ikemik, you didn't know that after 250 hours of playing? Exactly! That's why people were having so much fun with Mr. 400. He's like, I have 400 hours of experience. It's like, well, so you still wear you still have training wheels, right? I mean, you're brand new to the game. God, this game. I get like 5,500 hours of this game now, and it does. It takes like a solid 1,000 hours to get like really proficient at it.
Okay, so we are going to declare war. Now it has I have a couple of different options here of what we can take. Or do we use no Castus belly?
Well, if you were to use no CB, chat would say absolutely, because no CB best CB. That's a meme, by the way, don't do that. Declaring no CB war costs you 2 stability, and 2 war exhaustion is 20 aggressive expansion with every country. All the countries. So you don't want to do that. You want to have a proper Castus belly.
Okay, cool.
If we were to declare humiliate rival, which we can do because we've rivaled Morocco, we can't take land. It disables the ability to conquest provinces. So the options are...
I don't want that.
Melilla, Tangier, and Tetuan. It doesn't matter which one you pick as far as what you can take in the peace deal. The only thing that really needs to go into your decision making here is which province do you think is going to be the easiest for us to get and control because as soon as we control it, we're going to get a ticking war score over time, every month that goes by, saying we are winning the war. So just look at those 3 provinces. There's Tangier, Tetuan, and Melilla, the 3 along the coast.
Okay, so Tangier is the one that's right next to us. Tetuan is the one to the right of us. I was gonna say Tetuan because I think Tangier has a fort.
Exactly. Smart.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Tangier will take us months and months, possibly half a year to siege down. Tetuan, on the other hand, is a unforted province, and it's also defensive terrain. So if we parked our army in Tetuan, then they probably can't force our army out.
Okay.
So yeah, I would choose that. We can also occupy it after just 1 month. All right, so
I have engaged the enemy.
nice. Now, tactically, one thing we're going to want to do, notice how if you try to click on Melilla, we can't go there? He's got that army that's drilling, but the zone of control from these 2 forts in Tangier and Fez blocks us from getting there. So what I would do is I would just send the entire army to Tetuan, but then go to the create new unit interface here on the army itself and pull 1 guy off. I'll let you do it.
Okay, wait. So we are going to create new unit?
Yep.
Okay.
And then just pull like that damaged one off, the 993 troops.
Okay.
And now we're going to put a 13 stack in Tetuan to just sit there and hold it. And then let's take that 900 troops and send it to Tangier. Now, let me try to explain tactically why we're doing this.
Okay.
We declared for Tetuan, and the way the AI will handle it is that if we declare for a province and we call in our ally, which you didn't do, by the way.
I didn't?
No.
Oh,
that's okay, though.
Well,
we can call them in.
Right?
Yeah, we can call them in later. But if you call them in, they will always transfer the war goal to you, the exact province you declared for. But because Castile says that they want Tangier also, if they get there first and they occupy it, they will not transfer control of the province to us, which means we can't take it. So what we're doing is we're kind of
units there first, so that they're not the first ones there.
Exactly. We're getting priority on the siege. So
got it. Okay, cool.
We're just holding the province priority so that when the Castilian troops arrive and they help us to siege it down, we get control of it when it's occupied and they don't. So that's exactly what's happening. So you probably should call in Castile.
I was about to say, do I call to arms?
Yep. There's an alert saying that you have allies you can call into arms. And there's 2 things. There's a little checkbox to promise them lands.
Yep.
But we don't want to do that because you earned favors. And
this will cost me 10 favors, and it's basically a yes.
Yep, it'll tell you the reasons why. They trust us, they like us. And also, you know, we have the favors to spend. If we didn't have those favors, then you wouldn't be able to call them in on favors. Okay. All right, good luck. I'll see you later. All right. One thing we kind of messed up is that our Navy is it's still just, you know, sitting in port.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about the Navy. We gotta move those 12 guys.
However, it's a good thing you did call Castile in, because now the Castilian Navy has joined the naval battle that's happening right now. But yeah, I would grab the 12 ships that are in port and just send them over to the Gulf of Almeria to go help out with the naval battle.
Oh, I fucked up. I sent them to the Gulf of Gibraltar. Oh, shit.
Now, there is a 16 Navy
There we go. Got it.
in the Straits of Gibraltar. Our Navy might have a little difficulty beating that, but I bet between Castile and our Navy, we should be fine, probably. So now, the one thing we got to be careful about is that if Morocco looks like they're sending their stack toward Tangier, we're going to want to swing the whole army and park the whole thing in Tangier. But preferably, we want to just kind of sit on Tetuan and just wait. Just take the war goal, hold the war goal. One thing we can do as well to kind of help instruct the AI to help us how we want them to help us. There's 2 things. One, click on Tangier. Just let me know when you're done eating Chipotle. If you click on,
I clicked on it.
Okay, so it's going to go to the siege of Tangier right now, which can't actually progress because we don't have enough troops. But click the show province button.
Okay.
And then do you see where it says no objective near the bottom?
Yes.
If you want an ally in the war against Morocco to siege this province, you can set Tangier as an objective, and they will try to prioritize sieging it. So click that and then say Castile. We're basically going to say, Castile, we want you to come siege this. That's one way we can tell them what to do. Second way we can do it is click on the 9 stack, the 900 troops, And there's a little button at the very, very top left of all the buttons that says, allow friendly armies to attach to this army. So we're basically saying, your job is to siege this province, and also we want you to send your army to join our army and stick to it. And that'll help get them there. That'll also protect it. So, and that hopefully will just allow us to have Castile suffer all of the attrition for the siege, while we have our army just sit defensively in the war goal.
We won the Gulf battle. Nice.
Okay. Next thing we want to do is probably grab our entire fleet, except for that one ship that's protecting trade in Safi.
So you mean these 3 here?
I would actually grab all these. Yeah, all 3 fleets that are currently in the Straits of Gibraltar. Just box select them.
Yep.
And then right click in the Straits of Gibraltar. Have the whole fleet come help blockade so that Tangier will fall quicker.
Wait, hold on 1 second. So we want all of them to be exactly where they are, though.
Right, but if you box select them all, it'll show you their movement. And right now you can see that they're going all over the place.
Got it. Okay.
We want them to come back. There you go.
No, don't move.
Nope, that's right. So one of them it's already locked in its movement to the coast of Morocco. It has to finish that move because it's already gone more than halfway, but it's on its way back. After it gets to the coast of Morocco.
I did do the right thing. Great. I just wanted to make sure that was correct.
Yep, it's perfect. Hopefully Castile will just, listen, come attach that, and help out with the siege. We have one of our leaders, our heir, Yao de Avi. He has a siege pip. If you look at his stats on the military screen, he's got 3 in the fire phase, 1 in the shock phase, 2 maneuver, and 1 siege pip. That makes him better at doing sieges. It'll make the siege go faster. If you wanted to risk his life, we could have him lead the siege of Tangier, which would help out a little bit with the dice rolls. But if he were to die, then we would lose out on our heir, who is a 353, who's pretty good.
But not as good as Pinkwig.
Well, Pinkwig is a 152. Pinkwig is very good at combat. He's great in the shock phase, which is what we really care about for combat. But he has no siege pips. So he's got no skill at leading sieges. He's shocking.
Do you think it would be best to let our son, the heir to our country, lead a charge? Because, what is the penalty if he dies?
Well, because he's currently our heir and not our ruler, the penalty is nothing. He just dies.
Oh.
If he was our ruler, our actual current ruler, then the penalty would be 2 stability points if he died leading a siege. But it's safe to risk your heir, and actually, in some cases, it's correct strategy. If you have an heir with really bad stats, you intentionally make him into a general and intentionally try to make him die by leading lots of sieges and battles. So so he'll die and you don't have to deal with his awful stats. In this case, a 353 heir is a pretty good heir. Not really good, but he's above average. Average would be 9 points, and he's got 12. No, 11. Okay. Math. Blech.
All right, then you know what? Let's send him in. So.
Okay, so be careful with this. You can't appoint a general to an army that's in hostile territory. So it might be tempting to grab that 1 stack and send him back to Ceuta so you could appoint him. But if we do that, we give up our siege priority. So if you want to appoint a general, I would do this. Grab the 13 stack.
Okay.
Split off 1 troop again, just like you did before.
Yep.
And send 1 more infantry over to Tangier. And when he's in Ceuta...
It doesn't matter what unit, right? They're all at 1,000, so...
Yeah, as long as it's an infantry, they're all the same.
Okay.
Yep, so just right-click on Tangier, have him march over that way. And as he passes through Ceuta, we will assign our baby boy. Okay, so...
Okay, he's moving. No!
Okay.
Oh, did he move too fast?
Nope. So he's see how there's a little man moving, he's still marching. There you go. Now you've assigned him. Now, once he gets there, this is actually something I didn't learn until probably 3,000 hours in. I would be very careful about this. If you were to box select those 2 troops in Tangier, I mean, just don't click anything yet. Just look at the stream if you need to. There's 2 armies listed. If you were to press the G key right now to combine these armies, it will give up your order in the siege position because 1 army has no leader, 1 army has a leader. So it's going to combine the unleadered army into the new leadered army. And which army arrived first? The leaderless army.
The non-leadered army.
But if you combine a different way, if you click on the province, there's a merge your sieging units button that's also shortcut key G. And if you click the button on the siege view, it does not give up your siege order, no matter what order they arrived. So click on the province and then press G.
Okay, so click on the province.
You're wanting to merge our sieging
army.
units.
Yeah, Siege of Tangiers. Select army.
Yep, there you go. So now when you click on the province, do you see how the Siege of Tangier, it shows at the top, defender, and there's a flag for Morocco, attacker, Portugal. We have priority in the siege. So because we merged it on this screen, we didn't give up priority. Now you can click on the 2 stack. You can create a new unit, pull one of the units off again, and send it over to the primary stack. But only one. If you send both, you give up siege order again. And now make sure you don't send the leader, because you want to leave the leader there. So see,
How do I know which one has the leader?
Just click like a couple times on the 2 and it'll cycle between the 2 armies. Just keep clicking till you get the one that's got no leader. You actually somehow managed to create a 0 stack army. Okay, try again.
wait. How did I mess up?
Yeah, have you clicked it yet?
Yeah, I'm in the reorganized unit thing.
All right, and so on the left there's 2 troops and on the right there's 0 troops, right?
Yeah.
So send one of the ones from the left to the right. Just there's a little arrow. There you go. Now when you're clicking on the province of Tangier, you can see there are 2 armies with 1,000 troops. Find the one that has no leader, which is the army you just created, and have him go back to join the other siege.
Okay. We're gonna have him move back over here.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Cool. Wow. All right. That's. I think I just did surgery.
It's a micro thing, right? It's understanding the game mechanics, understanding what the AI is going to do. We instructed Castile how we wanted them to act, and it's kind of finicky a little bit. I'm just going to combine that 13 stack for you in Tetuan, and we could try to go siege Fez, but I wouldn't recommend it. Remember how we fought those Granadan separatists in Malaga?
Yeah.
Even though they arrived first, when we got there, we were the defender because it's a fort. Bless you.
Thank you.
So same exact thing would happen to us. If we try to siege down Fez, we could probably take it, but when the Moroccan army shows up with 20,000 troops, they will be the defender and we'll take a penalty to our dice rolls. So we don't technically need to siege their capital. Let's just let Castile do that. Let them lose all the troops.
Okay. So now do we just wait?